So what is your favorite date we've been on so far?
My favorite date that we've been on so far. Dang. It would have to be. There's two that are coming to mind. The first one is this past weekend on Saturday when we just like went to the mall and we were shopping and
Bacon.
yeah, and just yeah,
Go ahead.
and just hanging out and just just enjoying each other. Like that was fun. And then when we went golfing, when we played mini golf with Boo and his girl, that was a good date. We had fun.
My favorite date was when we went shopping together for the first time, and that was dope. You bought me some pants, and we was out in together spending the money. See, we never been out spending the money together, but we was out able to do things together, hands on. See what each other like in the clothing store, see how we vibe. So and that was a good moment. Then we went out to dinner, right? Then we went out to dinner. I had what's the name for the first time?
He had sushi for the first time.
Sushi for the first time.
And
loved
gyoza.
It. Straight loved it. Now they put some gyozas in them. Good. Okay. Sushi gyozas. Vote for it. 2025.
Yeah, we ate at wasabi. Pro tip: if you ever eat at wasabi, go for the soup and the sushi. Skip the rest of the shit, basically, that they got over there. Okay. The rice and the meat and the whatever. It ain't all that.
But I ain't gonna lie. I like this. This is therapy.
It's good for us to be like.
So boom, if y'all want to know, we're gonna show y'all for the next 30 years till we get old how we did it. Okay.
Yes, you guys are gonna get to like be on this journey with us, and it's gonna be.
But we're gonna
awesome.
do our own personal page outside of this page. So it's gonna be another page that's gonna document our relationship. Like we're gonna try to do much as we can, vlog together, what we're doing, spending time together, and how we go through problems and how we fix and solve it. Anything y'all wanna know? It's red light, yellow light, green light. Red light. Okay. All right. So, question 4. What we had a question.
I don't know. I think we like 5 questions.
Okay, so what is your favorite? Okay, what's your favorite meal?
Just what's your favorite meal in general?
In general.
Like, what's your favorite thing to eat?
Yeah. I guess that's what you put.
Have we ever talked about this before? I don't think we have. No? Okay. What is my favorite thing to eat?
Spaghetti. Pastas.
I do like pastas. Anything with rice in it, honestly. Like if I'm being like completely like my comfort food is rice. Anything with the rice in it, I really like.
Okay. Sound good. Can you tell me, since we've been together, what do you think my favorite meal is?
You like salmon. I like
salmon.
anything with salmon in it.
I like salmon. One more. I give you $20.
This dude always talking about he gonna give me $20. You know how many $20 he owe me?
As long as I owe you, never go broke.
I'm gonna collect my money. Don't worry. One of these days I'm gonna collect my money.
I'm a skinny dude, but I like to eat. I love chicken. You can chicken wing me for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'm upset though. Like,
what? We couldn't get
this
Chubby's.
close to getting Chubby's chicken wings.
If you ever in Jacksonville, eat at Chubby's. Mr. Chubby's, Schaefer Road, best wings in town. Ask for my flavor, the one she fell in love with. Chubby's style, shaped in mild, blue cheese with lemon peppers sprinkled.
Listen, it sounds crazy, but it's fire. When he ordered it the first time, I was like, what in the heck?
Straight.
And I ordered some like macaroni balls and they was dry and nasty. And I ended up eating his food.
But that's another thing too. That you start to, like, at first, I remember when we were first talking about how we was going to do the furniture and shit and how we was going to do things. And when she was talking, I was like, nah, let's do it this way. Right? But as we start going to do things and we both put our opinions and ideas to it, it came together that we both agreed to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like everything we have in here, we starting to get. We both agreed to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing too. That we like. I thought when I get stuff, you're gonna I got some photos. Next time I'm gonna show y'all my paintings. Okay?
So I created a monster, right? You guys, I think I mentioned before how I like to go thrifting. So I take him thrifting with me sometimes.
Never been.
And at first he was like, I don't want to go to no thrift store. I don't want to find nothing at the thrift store. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. So we went and he found his knack. He found his passion. He likes to go to the paintings and like look them up. Dude will spend we literally spent an hour in the thrift store the last time.
Yeah.
He's looking up paintings and like trying to find out if it's like a famous painter or whatever.
Yeah.
So that he can go on eBay and sell it later.
I got one painting I paid $18 for. It's worth about $300. Okay? I got another painting. Still don't know what it's worth, but it's worth something. But it gave me something to do outside of what I normally do.
Yeah.
I normally do.
Yeah, and it was really cool to see you because you were into it. It was cool to see you into something like that. Into what I'm kind of into what I'm into. Like, even though we're going thrifting and I'm looking for different stuff while we're at the thrift store, the fact that we can go together and find enjoyment out of it.
Yeah,
it's cool.
She turned me into a hippie. See, we turned this whole area right here is going to be a hippie vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so on to the next one. What movie or book has the most impact on you and why?
Okay, so for me, it's Their Eyes Were Watching God.
Mm-hmm.
I like the movie and the book.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why it has so much impact on me is because it tells the story of a woman and how she prioritizes herself and her spirit and her soul over being with a man. Like, she was kind of discovered herself through different relationships with men and realized that, she was the prize all along.
Ooh.
Kind of.
When I first met her, I'm gonna tell that story. Should I tell it now?
Yeah.
When I first met her, y'all, I was driving the bus, whipping that thing, Duval kind of style. I came a long way. I'm driving the bus. I'm in my Steve Harvey years. You see this? I got it. So I'm driving the bus, and that movie kind of relate to that movie, like you saying to me when you said that, because when I was driving, she had on a hoodie and some headphones, and she was standing on the corner, and she was looking. I knew she was looking for. I didn't know if she was looking for no bus or not. I literally didn't. I just kind of seen. I said, "You need some help?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get downtown." I'm looking. I said, I knew the other bus that was going downtown was coming. I could have told her to go across the street and then you can get on that bus. But I said, no, you get on my bus, okay?
And when I get on there, no one is on the bus.
Nobody wasn't on the bus. And this is the one time in my life that nobody was on the bus and she got on the bus. And first, I'm trying to figure out what do I say to strike a conversation with her? Because once I seen her and I heard her voice, it was so beautiful. I said, she not from here. I don't street me. I know she not from here. I don't from the street. I ain't never seen her before. And so when we started talking, we had a conversation. She told me what she was doing. I was like, yeah, we ended up having a conversation. I think I tried to tell you something positive to do. Mm-hmm. And she wanted to, we talking about a car. We talking about my car. And then whatever situation we was going to do with that, then, you gotta get this motherfucker. Fuck this car. But I was thinking in my head. So when I met her, she took the breath away from me. You understand what I'm saying? You did. And that day when I pulled up on that corner, I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a fairy tale moment to me. You know what I'm saying? Because, I have you and now we doing this and we're talking about it. So that was dope.
Yeah. That was it's trippy how those things happen. It was clearly divine intervention. For me to be just standing on the random corner, here he come in the bus, and that wasn't even at the bus stop. He stopped and opened the door,
Sure.
and I was like, it's crazy how that happened.
Yeah, it was, and I'm glad it happened.
Me too.
My favorite movie is Menace to Society. Yeah, Menace to Society. Listen, okay. My favorite movie is Menace to Society, right? But my favorite book is John C. Maxwell, One-on-One Leadership. And what that taught me in life is, before even now being in a relationship, is being a man, and to be able to lead the person or anybody that's around me. I'm a leader first, and to be an entrepreneur, to not just put your mindset as being a worker. I always tell her, you know, we just don't work. We invest, and you know, I have land that I'm, you know, investing in, and I have these businesses that, you know, I came with so much, you know what I'm saying? So being a leader and putting us in a leadership place in life, not just being in a relationship, but also leading us to a perfect life, and to be able to be happy and not have to worry about things in life, and just being a leader, right? So yeah, we got to come up with some type of theme. You know.
When I edit it, I'll put sound effects in there if you want it.
Okay. What's a question you always wanted to ask me but never have? You can answer that first. Huh?
We like, maybe if we hadn't had the conversation we had today, earlier today, I might have had something to say. But like, we literally. The communicate, like, there's a lot of things that have been off, but communication is not one of them. Like, we've been struggling with trust and all the other things that, you know, a relationship needs. But the communication, like, we've really been able to, like, talk about things. So I don't think that there would have been a question that I could ask you that I didn't feel like I could have before.
I wanted to ask you like a really a serious question, and don't edit this. I want this to go in the archive. Like now being in a relationship and being around me and being with me and us being in this space. Do you think you love me?
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
See how she looking, y'all. Mm-hmm.
Because it's only been like a month, so I'm like, do I sound crazy? I mean, it is what it is. I do love you. I have to be able to, like, want to still persevere and still go through, like, the things that we've gone through in a short amount of time. Guys, like, if there was ever a fairy tale misconception in our mind, like, that got squashed real quick. Like, for a lot of people, like, we were listening to a podcast earlier of Lecrae, and he was talking about how the honeymoon enchantment phase lasts 3-5 months. Ours lasted literally a couple days, and we are, like, moving through the phases like this. And so I think that makes me love you even more, the fact that we could have the crazy drag out fights that we've had.
Right.
Like, not fist fights or physical fights like that, but like verbal arguments we've had. And then be able to, like, be fighting for a couple, like, we fought for a couple days before.
Not physically.
Right. We've argued for a couple days before and then been like, fuck that, like, I'm moving out. I've kicked him out. He said he's moving out. I'm going to get a storage unit. I'm put all my stuff in the storage. Figure out how I'm going to come get my cars. Like, we went through that whole thing, right? And then so to be able to, like, go from that to how we're just sitting here talking, you have to love it. Like, you have to love a person.
I guess I almost did not think about it. I'm like, man, I can't go to my love this moment.
Like,
I do. I'm like, but it's so fresh, and any little thing can trigger us at any given moment. But we learn how to control it to the point where we can sit down, like, and have a conversation. She can be mad at me. I won't touch her. Then I just like blow in her ear or something. Change the whole thing. If you know, you know. But it helps us being able to communicate. That's why communication is the key to everything in life. Even with me in my what I do in my job, what I do in business, what I do for my children, what I do for my relationship, my brothers, my cousins, anybody, I'm be able to communicate with them and be a leader. So communication is one thing in life that you got to be able to have to succeed. No matter where you at, you got to talk. If you're going to jobs, if you're going to business, if you're going to sell something, if you're going to get some money, if you got to go to get a car note, you got to go to the Walmart, you got to talk. So being able to communicate is the key. And I always try to tell them, man, just as long as we communicate, everything else gonna fall into place. Right. Everything else will fall into place.
And like communication too, I've learned is like, even that is like a journey, and like figuring out how to communicate the proper way. Cause like just talking is not, cause we were talking from the beginning, and I would say something and then we'd be screaming at each other. And now we've gotten to the point where we've learned how to even tweak our communication to the point where we're not screaming anymore. We're just having a regular conversation. And we're talking about really like serious topics and just talking about it like we're talking right now without having to scream. Like we had to go through that portion of it too. Like even though we, from the very beginning, were able to communicate, that didn't mean that the communication was always effective. Right. There's still a space to go through with that.
Right.
Yeah, so
communication is the key.
Yeah, and give yourself and your partner space and room with the communication, because you know the first step is to talk, but then the next step is to figure out, okay, so how can I say this in a way to where my partner's going to receive it and not take it personally or not be triggered by it. Like there's a way to say things too, and there's also a time to say things. Like I don't know if I should mention that right now. Like, for example, what we were just talking about in the car. I got home, he was surprising me with something. Then he's like, oh, the windows. We need to cover up the windows and whatever. And I'm like, right now, like, you trying to surprise, like, I don't want to talk about the windows right now. Like,
it just dawned on me, fellas.
Like,
these motherfuckers open, they need to be closed. Because if I can see in...
We have, like, double windows, right?
If I can feel like somebody can see me, hold on. If I can feel like somebody can see me, that means I can feel like somebody can see you. So don't nobody need to see you, because don't nobody need to see me. And I damn sure need to see you, because they ain't watching me. They're watching you.
Oh my gosh.
So why would I want that window open? No, close it. You know, that's all.
Guys, masculine energy. This is something we need to understand and respect, and just do that. Okay, babe, we'll cover the window. I don't like, honestly, I haven't covered it because I don't know what to cover it with.
The same thing.
That same, I don't want the flower stuff on the top though. I feel like it's going to be too much. It's already a lot with the flower stuff on the bottom. I want like something plain to put on the top. Like maybe that supposed two-way film that we bought, which really ain't two-way.
I'm not smoking marijuana. Please.
he's a cigar connoisseur. He sells them or whatever.
I don't smoke marijuana. I'm a cigar smoker. So you fellas that want to smoke, get the line, we smoke with her, just smoke. She smoked every night. She got one down there, she'll vibe with me. That's how we relax.
Right.
We sit back and we'll enjoy a cigar and we just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like different vibe. Steve Harvey type shit. Okay. This is what have I changed? How have I changed? No. What way have I changed since we first met?
You changed in so many ways. Like just like what we were talking about earlier with like watching what you say to me and how you say it, and understanding like you know how that matters. One, you've been a lot more open to like changing your eating habits. How else? I think you've like become more patient, more open, more Yeah, just more
And
application.
it's things that I haven't changed that I'm working on. But I'm working on.
Yeah, and it's like you can see like it's not like a complete standstill. Like even though it needs to like change like completely 360, I can see like 10 degrees every day. Like 10, like okay, he changed 5 degrees. Okay, he changed 10. I can see the little changes.
So everything is not perfect.
Right.
But
no.
it's
right.
It's changing. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that he's putting in the effort. And so am I. Like, you know, what are some ways that you've seen me change? If you've seen me change at all.
As far as what?
Just like in anything, like.
Well, the one thing that I wanted that was this. So now we're doing the social media. She changed, okay? Because when we first met, I wanted to document our story.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like prolonging because I feel like what we was going through.
Right.
And this solidifies that she's changed. She's ready. Let's go. So, you know, and anything else, again, you're a woman. You're going to be who you are. I don't want you to change. You haven't did anything to change anything that's, you know what I'm saying, that's me, my personal issues and shit. But this is a step forward, even with you talking to your mom. And talking to your mom was a step for me to understand, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, she's opening up to the idea and the situation that we're in a relationship. So this is a big change and stuff, you know, for me to you, for you to me, you know, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like this, man. We're gonna take y'all to restaurants too. We're gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna show you the safest places that come to in Jacksonville. And I'm gonna show you the dangerous places, okay? It ain't gonna be all, we're gonna put on all blights and nights, I'm telling you. We're gonna jump in the hood car.
Oh my God.
We're gonna jump in the Chevy.
He has a Chevy, what is it, 96 Chevy Caprice?
Yeah, we're gonna jump in the hood. We're gonna slide through, piped out. That's another thing too. She'll drive and ride in the Chevy like it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Beating through the streets, car cutting out, cutting my car.
Right, because I'm low-key from this.
And I be like,
I keep telling him I just look like this.
That's how, you know, we be hitting all the street car cut off, cut my car, you know, I got the two little outlet down, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got to jump in this car, we can drive this car, we can, you know, sometimes, you know, I'm like, but she's so open to just, like, everything that we have, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's very, it's dope. You know, because at first I'm like, man, how big ass they gonna get in this car? She's like, oh, it's too big. Why it's so loud? Why it sound like that? You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't got no what's the name in? Why your dashboard?
He ain't got the dashboard, man. Oh,
anybody know when you got a 96 and if it's missing a part, it's just hard to get them. So it's just like, I ain't gonna spend all that money. What I paid for that car, I can just get me a flip. Buy me something else, you know what I'm saying? I'm a me a GLK 350 anyway, so when it boom, 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 too, you know, so, but it's all, they all paid for. That's why I be trying to get her to understand. Ain't no car out that motherfucker got a car note, and that's what keep the growth growing. You can grow with not having these things. Don't worry about what it look like. Just know you can drive, okay? And it's gonna get you where you got to go. Okay, now if it break down, we get another one.
We'll start. Michelle, we just started back already.
Oh shit, that shit's so funny, y'all. I promise it was funny. Okay. Is there anything I can do to show you love better? Question.
You asked me that literally earlier.
You so sexy. Damn, girl, you look good. Man, I'm like, man, what these niggas out here telling you this shit or something?
Oh my God, he asked me that earlier because
we dragged that question.
Oh my God, we got in an argument yesterday, and then so today was like our making up. So we had a conversation when I got home from work.
We argue and make up every day.
Every day,
and that's like the best.
No, but yes, it is the best. But like, I think we almost made it a week. If you hadn't started the argument yesterday, we would have made it a week without arguing. Literally would have made it a week.
Oh, hey, listen.
That would
I
have
don't
been
even
our
be
first
thinking like that, but
legit week that we hadn't argued. We had a nice whole. We almost made a week.
Yeah, we almost did. I just couldn't let it happen. I'm a Lewis. I'm sorry. Y'all listen.
Cause last Tuesday you made up with me. You came to pick me up from work. Cause he said some slick shit to me about driving his car. So I was like, okay, fuck that. Then I'll take a lift. So I got up that morning and I took a lift to work. Then he was like texting me, can I come pick you up from work? And I was like, I don't know, because you might throw it up in my face again. So then we going back and forth. He came and picked me up from work or whatever. And we made up that day. He bought the couch. Because we had seen the couch at the store. And I was like, I think I like the couch. And then he was like, I don't know. We left it. And then he surprised me with it on Tuesday. So yeah, so Tuesday, if we would have made it a whole week.
Again, I'm the makeup shouter. You understand what I'm saying?
That's one thing. That's one thing I will give him. He know how to make up.
The long way.
And we could just get him to like stop being so addicted to drama.